Hello students, welcome to mathematics class. Students, here there are some changes that took place in the syllabus of class 9th. Coming to the mathematics, as a mathematics subject teacher, I would like to bring it to you the information related to the changes that took place in the syllabus of class 9th in this academic year 2021 and 22. Coming to the mathematics class 9th as well as 10th, where the code number is 041, session 2021 and 22, the syllabus is made term wise now. Now, the course structure for class 9th in this academic year 2021 and 22 for the first term, where you will be given one writing based exam for 90 marks, for the 40 marks, which is to be written in 90 minutes. Here the time limit to write that exam is 90 minutes, and here is the syllabus for the first term. You have unit 1 number system for 8 marks, unit 2 algebra for 5 marks, coordinate geometry unit 3 for 4 marks, unit 4 geometry for 13 marks, unit 5 mensuration for 4 marks, unit 6 statistics and probability 6 marks. So, put together this total 40 marks exam will be conducted, and time for writing, maximum time to write that exam is 90 minutes. And along with this, you have internal assessment which is carried for the first term for 10 marks. So, 40 marks based, written based awarded, and 10 marks internal assessment based will be awarded. So, total 50 marks for the first term. Now, coming to the internal assessment. Internal assessment 10 marks in the first term will be periodic test for 3 marks, multiple assessment for 2 marks, portfolio maintenance for 2 marks, and student enrichment activities or practical work for 3 marks. We will have 3 practicals or at the most maybe 5 practicals done in the first term. That 5 practicals work will carry for 3 marks. Now, children, here in periodic test, you might have got in previous periodic test 1 and periodic test 2, periodic test 3 conducted, and best of 2's average was taken for 5 marks in the earlier syllabus. But in this syllabus, you will have separately periodic test marks carried in the first term for 3 marks, and even in second term you will have periodic tests carried 3 marks. Internal assessment, this 10 marks is separately conducted for the first term and for the second term as well. Now, coming to the syllabus for the first term, we have unit number 1 number system, syllabus in the number system, which we have already seen. All these we have already learnt. The whole syllabus is as it is there. You try to understand, this number system will carry 8 marks in the first term. So, it is one of the important chapter. Out of 40, 8 marks means 20% of the weightage in the final paper or in the first term exam given for number system. Okay. Now, moving on to the unit number 2, algebra. In this rather polynomials chapter, they included for the first term linear equations in two variable. In fact, in textbook you have got this linear equations in two variable as a fourth chapter, but they gave for the first term this fourth chapter. Here this linear equations in two variable will carry 5 marks, almost 10%. Okay, you have got 10% above we have got for this linear equations in two variables. The syllabus in linear equations in two variables, you will have recalling linear equations in one variable, introduction to the equations in two variables, focus on linear equations of the type ax plus by plus c equals to 0, explain that a linear equation in two variables has infinitely many number of solutions and justify their being written as order of pairs of real numbers, plotting them and showing that they lie on a line, graph of linear equations in two variables, and problems for real life with algebraic and graphical solutions being done for them. Okay. So, this is the syllabus. Then moving on to the third unit called coordinate geometry, whereas in your syllabus also this is third chapter coordinate geometry. You have got the Cartesian plane, coordinates of a point, names and terms associated with the coordinate plane, notations, plotting points on the Cartesian plane. So, this is going to be for 4 marks, exactly for 10% you have from the first term. Coming down to the fourth unit called geometry. In fact, geometry unit has got in the earlier syllabus 7 chapters. Around 7 chapters of that earlier syllabus they reduced now. In fact, you have got in first term lines and angles chapter, where lines and angles chapter was 6th chapter in textbook, and this is the syllabus, and in geometry 5th chapter triangles is included. These two chapters put together will carry 13 marks. Children, it is almost you have got 33% around for the geometry. 2 chapters are given. Remember Euclidean geometry, which we call introduction to the Euclidean geometry, that is removed from the syllabus for this academic year from the geometry. And there is another chapter called areas of parallelograms and triangles. That chapter is also removed from the syllabus from this unit geometry. Okay. Now moving on to the unit called mensuration. Here in mensuration you had 2 chapters in syllabus. In the 2 chapters, first one, Heron's formula comes in the first term, and surface areas and volumes will come in the second term. That means I have covered already this chapter, Heron's formula, and even I covered second term syllabus, surface areas and volumes from the same unit, mensuration. Anyhow, the workload for the second term will be reduced. Instead of repenting, better we learn rest of the syllabus of first term and complete at the earliest and do more work on this term first term's syllabus. Okay. Now moving on to the last unit called statistics and probability. This is the 6th unit. In that also we had 2 chapters. One is statistics, that is included in the first term, and second is probability, that probability will be included in the second term. Now coming to the course structure for the second term, you have got, this is the course structure where only 4 units are there, that is number system has already covered in the first term, coordinate geometry is already covered in the first term, leftover units continuations are done in this second term, algebra continuation, geometry continuation, mensuration continuation, statistics and probability continuation, where 12 marks for algebra continuation, 15 marks for geometry continuation, 9 marks for mensuration continuation, statistics and probability 4 marks continuation. Total put together 40 marks will be the weightage given to these 4 units. Again 10 internal assessment will be there for the second term put together, where a paper of the one paper for 90 minutes you will be writing for this 40 marks, and 10 internal assessment put together 50 marks will be there for the second term syllabus. Now children, coming to the internal assessment. In internal assessment again you have periodic test for 3 marks, multiple assessment for 2 marks, portfolio maintenance for 2 marks, and subject enrichment activities or practical work for 3 marks. So where 10 marks will be awarded for internal assessment. Then moving on to the syllabus for the second term, you have got in algebra continuation only the polynomials chapter carrying 12 marks, that means almost or exactly 30% of the second term weightage is given to the polynomials chapter. Now you can understand how much importance is there for this chapter alone, 12 marks. Where syllabus for the polynomials will be this: definition of a polynomial in one variable with examples and counterexamples, coefficients of a polynomial, terms of a polynomial and zero polynomial, degree of a polynomial, constant, linear, quadratic and cubic polynomials, monomials, binomials, trinomials, factors and multiples, zeros of a polynomial, factorization of a polynomial of the form ax squared bx plus c, where a, b, c are real numbers, a not equals to 0. Then cubic polynomials using factor theorem, and you even have got remainder theorem to learn before going for factor theorem. So further learning algebraic identities and verifying them, and you have got factorization of polynomials using those algebraic identities. Now moving on to the unit called geometry. In this geometry you have got leftover chapters after learning lines and angles and triangles. Another chapter called quadrilaterals will come. In these quadrilaterals you need to go for proving the diagonals divide a parallelogram into 2 congruent triangles. In a parallelogram opposite sides are equal, and vice versa is also true. In a parallelogram opposite angles are equal, vice versa is true. Opposite sides are equal, opposite angles are equal. And a quadrilateral is a parallelogram if a pair of opposite sides are parallel and equal. This is another theorem. Without proofs we will be learning, just motivate, they said. In a parallelogram the diagonals bisect each other, and conversely means vice versa is true. In a triangle the line segment joining the midpoints of any 2 sides of a parallel to the third side and half of it This is again without proof we will be learning, and converse vice versa proving means we have totally these theorems learning and using them in the solving of problems. Earlier we used to have in fact proving them and being that proofs coming for the exams. Now just they said motivate. Then coming down to the another chapter of the geometry, we have circles included in the second term. The syllabus of these circles, again so many proofs they made, just motivate without much emphasis on the proof. Okay. So this is the syllabus. Arrive a definition of a circle and related to the concepts radius, circumference, diameter, chord, arc, secant, sector, segment, subtended angle, subtended at center. So equal chords of a circle, subtend equal angles at the center. The perpendicular from the center of a circle to a chord bisects the chord, and conversely the line drawn through the center of a circle bisects the chord. A chord is perpendicular to the chord. So equal chords of a circle are equidistant from the center. The angle subtended by an arc at the center double the angle subtended by it at any point on the remaining part of the circle. Angles in the same segment of a circle are equal. The sum of either of the pair of opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral is 180 degrees, and it's vice versa. These are the syllabus present in the second term from the chapter circles. Now moving on to the third chapter of the geometry, very important chapter, construction. See children, we have got from these 3 chapters in your second term 15 marks. It is almost equal to 40%. It is almost, I say 36.5% is for the geometry unit is given. These 3 chapters are carrying out of the syllabus of second term. Now moving on to the another unit called mensuration unit. In this the leftover chapter called surface areas and volumes will be added. In this unit, surface areas and volumes, surface areas and volumes of cubes, cuboids, spheres and right circular cylinders and cones as syllabus it is included. We have already covered this chapter. In this mensuration unit, this chapter surface and areas volumes will carry 9 marks, where 22.5% is the weightage given to this surface areas and volumes chapter in the second term. Now moving on to the last unit called statistics and probability. Out of 2 chapters, 1 chapter statistics was included in the first term. The second chapter probability will be included in the second term. This probability chapter will have the syllabus as history, repeated experiments and observed frequency, approach to probability. Focus is on empirical probability will be dealt here. A large amount of time to be devoted to group and to individual activities to motivate the concept, the experiments to be drawn from real life situations and from examples used in the chapter on statistics. That is the main purpose of this chapter. In this probability chapter, you will have very less number of questions asked, just you will have only 4 marks, that means 10%, only 10% of the weightage is given to this probability chapter. So children, With this, term 2 syllabus ends, and you have in number system unit 8 marks awarded for the number system chapter. From the unit number 2 algebra, where 17 marks divided into 2 units, where unit 1 term 1 will be containing linear equations chapter, and polynomials chapter will be there in the second term. For 12 marks, this polynomial chapter will be asked. For 5 marks, linear equations chapter will be asked. Coming to the third unit, coordinate geometry, where which 4 marks will be awarded for the coordinate geometry, that is there in the term 1. This is there in the term 1, and even number system is there for the term 1. Now moving on to the fourth unit called geometry, which carries 28 marks. Out of these chapters, you have completely introduction to Euclidean geometry is removed, and areas of parallelograms and triangles is completely removed. Now you have got triangles and lines and angles included in the first term for the almost 15 marks. For the first term, 13 marks will be awarded for the lines and angles and triangles chapter, whereas quadrilaterals, circles and construction will carry in the second term 15 marks. So this is the syllabus from the geometry. So out of 7 chapters, 2 chapters are removed, only 5 chapters are kept for this academic year. First 2 chapters are asked in the first term for 13 marks. Next 3 chapters are there for the second term for 15 marks. Now moving on to the mensuration unit. In this mensuration unit, you have got 2 chapters. This mensuration unit will be for 13 marks. The 2 chapters, Heron's formula and surface area, it is for the first term, and surface areas and volumes for the second term, whereas this 13 marks from the geometry for the term 1, I did not write that, I am writing. This 15 marks quadrilateral, circles and construction will come for the second term, where Heron's formula in the first term carries 4 marks, and the second term syllabus, surface areas and volumes, will be carrying 9 marks in the second term, and just it is 13 marks subdivided into 4 and 9 term wise. Now last unit, statistics and probability. This statistics and statistics and probability will be 10 marks unit, where 2 chapters are there, one is statistics, another is probability, and in this statistics will carry in the term 1 marks. You have got from statistics 6 marks, and probability will be there in the second term, which carries 4 marks. So this is the changes that has happened in the syllabus of class 9th. Keeping in view of this, we will go for covering our first term syllabus, rather polynomials. I will start linear equations in 2 variables in the coming sessions. Okay children, till then take care of yourself. Jai Hind, thank you.